So Frankie Gomez finally starts looking like he's living up to his reputation that he pretty much came into the pro game with. Defeats Mauricio Herrera by a dominant decision, 100 to 90 on all three judges' scorecards. Very dominant decision. I wound up giving Herrera one round, but I mean you could have easily had it a shutout just like the judges had it. Frankie Gomez pretty much put on a dominant display, start to finish. Just I mean, pretty much completely owned the ring, outboxed him, outpunched him. Mauricio Herrera just looked like he was in pretty ill shape. I mean, although you do have to give Gomez credit for the fact that he definitely exploited the fact that Herrera definitely didn't look like he was in the best of shape and did what a good young fighter is supposed to be doing to an older out of shape fighter. Frankie Gomez came into this fight finally in proper shape, made weight okay. They were talking about Gomez possibly moving down to 140, but personally I wouldn't advise that just by virtue of the fact that I mean Herrera just or his Gomez's rather uh, shape he looked in against Herrera looked fine. I mean, he looked like he could pretty much do it all in there, and he was able to make weight comfortably. I mean, trying to drain back down to 140, I don't think is really the greatest idea with his bad habits. I mean, yeah, his body wasn't the most felt thing in there against Herrera, but regardless of how you look, it's not a bodybuilding contest. Gomez's skills looked on point. Hand speed was there, the foot speed was there, combination punching was there, and I mean he was just accurate and solid all the way through. Herrera really couldn't get a foothold in the fight the way that even an out of shape version of himself probably could have against an inferior opponent. And so I mean that just shows the quality of Gomez. I think Gomez is pretty much ready for damn near anybody at the weight. Really, I mean they were talking about him moving down to one fight at 140, but like I said, I wouldn't advise that. But I mean, for real, his skill wise, technique wise, I think he's ready for just about anybody at the top of 140 or 147. Although at 140 again, I I don't see him making the weight healthy and being looking as sharp as he did here against Herrera. He looked real sharp here. So I think really his best bet would be to stick around at 147, try to get a big name fight here. I'm sure they'll probably have some sort of a step up fight for his next one before they toss him in the title contention. But I don't think it's gonna be too long before we see him in title contention and potentially winning a belt. Because I mean, I think he could definitely hang with all the big names at welterweight. So Frankie Gomez comes up with the victory. Shout out to him. Hopefully Herrera gets back into better shape and maybe gives a better account of himself next time. He showed that he still had a little bit of it, a little bit of the skills when the going got tough in there against Gomez, but he just looked like he was in just bad shape, ring rust, and the whole nine. So Gomez takes it and on to the next.